Welcome back to the channel. As y'all see, the creeping lights on Nightcrawler is on. Got the creeping lights on. Let me go ahead and turn these lights off so we can get this video started. Go around to the back end. But yeah, anyways, tonight's video is about why departments didn't like the Impalas to begin with. Well, they liked them for the gas mileage because they burn less gas than the Crown Vic. But why they really, went back to Crown Vics after trying the Impala? For a couple reasons why. And the first one I'm going to start, the suspension on here is not as tough as a Crown Vics. It's got a soft suspension. Like, I'm mistaken, like I was trying to catch up. I was going through an alley and I forgot the speed bump was right there. And I went over the speed bump and I smacked the bottom of the car. The suspension is soft. In the Crown Vic, I would have just scraped the black piece that's underneath the bumper. The suspension, the suspension is kind of soft on these cars. That's one reason why I'm assuming they went back to Crown Vics. The next reason is by it being front wheel drive. Now you would think, departments who want front wheel drive cars, especially with snow, and the theory, in your mindset, and you'll kind of think a front wheel drive will be fast because it actually pulls the car versus pushing it. But I gotta admit, I would rather have a rear wheel drive car than a front wheel. No, I'm not throwing no shade at Nightcrawler. I'm not throwing no shade at her. But front wheel drive cars underperform in pursuits. I done had times where, it's just a little slick and I got a whole lot of understeer. Or the car just keep motherfucking going straight. Or oversteer. Either one. Somebody correct me on that. I'm tired tonight. I'm just trying to get y'all video out tonight. And it's not all that. I'm gonna say it's not like, you gotta get it back up. Like what would a rear wheel drive, you can slide it out and then get right back on it. The front wheel drive, one of the tires or both the front tires gonna spin. Then you got to come up off the gas because the car just, you got the wheel going. Like you bend the corner, like let's say it's wet, and you in pursuit. You bend the corner and then you hit the gas. As you going back straight, the car just steady going. Like let's say I been right and I hit the gas and okay, the car was finna pull right, but I got the wheel straight, so you got to come up off the gas. So it kind of underperforms in everyday pursuits. Two, the seats are comfortable, but a couple officers I didn't talk to said the Impala seats wasn't the best, especially with all the equipment and all that. So yeah. Parts are easy to get, cheap to fix. Trunk space ain't as big as the Crown Vics. It's decent trunk space, but it ain't as big as the Crown Vic. Yeah. And supposedly these things was rated at like 129, 132 miles an hour due to the CV axles. That I'm not gonna entirely agree with that on, because y'all seen in my previous videos, I done ran it trying to max it out, and I just got it up to 127 before I ran out of air and opportunity. So other than that, it seemed like it seemed like it would be a good ass patrol vehicle. In my opinion, when I met here in Chicago police had a whole lot of these. They bought a whole lot of these in 04, 03, 04, 05. Then they bought the 06 through 2010s. But really, what they mainly use these Impala, this body style Impala, what they mainly use it for is supervisors, lieutenants, people who don't do shit, people who don't get their hands dirty. They mainly use these Impalas for those type of purposes. Just going downtown, shuffling paperwork, pushing bullshit. That's what CPD mainly used these Impalas for. It wasn't many Impalas that was beat cars, because at the time they were still buying a fleet of Crown Vics, and at the time that they signed the deal to get Impalas, they also signed the deal to get Tahoe PPVs. So they had the Crown Vics as beat cars, getting beat the shit out, getting the piss beat the fuck out of them. Then they had the Tahoes rolling in, getting the piss beat out of them too. Another thing I would say about the Impalas, why it probably didn't make such like that, didn't dethrone the Crown Vic. The transmission it's like the Crown Vic transmissions. They are weak. It's not if they go, it's just when. It's like they're a ticking time bomb, and you just be like, damn. And the way CPD drives, and yeah, they beat and tow the transmission out of these motherfuckers real quick. Car won't even be a whole year old before it be on this second, maybe third transmission. Because I'm gonna put it like this. I done seen officers throw the motherfucking car in park and doing like 5-10 miles an hour when you hear that damn trans grinding and they ass running down the street. You be like, bruh, your fucking car is still sliding down the street and you out running? Like, what if your car sliding into somebody, Shit like that. They beating total trans out of these Impalas. Because the transmission Impalas, like I said, they're like the Crown Vic transmissions. It's not if they go, but it's when, And shit, I done put $3,000 on this car already. Damn. I done put $3,000 on this car. 235,149 miles. I got it with 232,000 something miles. But yeah, that's just how these Impalas are. Like, they are fun cars to drive, don't get me wrong. And hey, Alan, the cop car, if you watching, you can attest to it. They pretty fun to drive. It's just you gotta watch out for that, that transmission. Like, you can whip them around corners and shit, but it's just like everyday pursuits, and like, let's say it's raining. Oh man, you get motherfucking understeer like a motherfucker. But they handle great. The Impalas handle great. Don't get me wrong, they handle great. And y'all know I know how it handles. Y'all know how they push it up and it's zigzag through lanes, switching lanes and shit, running it. But they handle great. Okay, move over, because I'm not moving over. I'm in my lane. But yeah, so that's really all for this video. Leave a comment below what y'all think about the Impala Nasty ones. Drop y'all opinions under, and let me hear what y'all think. And as always, hey, like, comment, subscribe. If you made it to the end of the video, just say what's up. Catch y'all in the next one. I'm out.